Oh, let's talk about body language, shall we? Whether you're making an important pitch, delivering a presentation, or just sharing ideas, before you've said a word, you are already communicating your message. How you move, where you look, how you gesture, your unconscious nonverbal communication is sending cues to your audience. And in this video, I'll explain how gestures speak louder than your words and how you can ensure both forms of communication are saying the exact same thing. I'm Riaz, and I'm guessing by now you're totally analyzing my body language. Hello! Welcome to the Every Conversation Counts platform. This is the channel that helps leaders, experts, and coaches connect every time you speak on stage and on camera. If you're looking to maximize your authentic impact, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for the heads up when new content is released weekly. Now, we can do the prep work. We can put in the time and have the best intentions to inspire others and practice our speech over and over and over. Yet when we finally present our ideas, our audience could still be second guessing our sincerity because our polished presentation lacks one important ingredient: authenticity. What gets in the way? Our unconscious communication. How we gesture or fail to gesture to emphasize the words we're saying. Now, if we take a step back and think about it, there are always two conversations happening. One, through the words, and then two, through our gestures. I used to underestimate the impact of using gestures when I first started working as a television host. Initially, I didn't want to be that guy that was too over the top with my energy, so I played it cool. And I downplayed my physicality when I'd be sharing important news. But the more footage I would review of my work on camera, the more I'd realize I was missing the mark with my body language. A good friend and communication coach, Nick Morgan, is a champion of the idea that gesture precedes conscious thought. This is a great line. I'm going to say it again. Gesture precedes conscious thought. He's pointed out that if our spoken message and our body language aren't aligned, audiences will believe our nonverbal message more. Think about our common reactions before we say something. When we agree, we're already nodding. If we disagree, we're shaking our heads. And if we think the person in front of us has lost their damn mind, we roll our eyes. These are examples of gestures that express immediate reaction in much more powerful ways than words can. And if your words and gestures don't match up, you will come across as inauthentic. Imagine if I'm nodding, saying, "Yeah, that's a terrible idea." You're going to be totally confused as to what I really think. Now, in virtual meetings, we all know connection becomes a bigger challenge, and when you're communicating, I invite you to consider the following gestures that will help you deliver your message with authenticity. Many of these ideas are just the basics of body language. Number one, size up your situation by using your hands to convey the magnitude of the news you're sharing. For example, if you're pitching for a big contract, you want to convey your belief, I'm already doing it, and the massive potential of the collaboration by gesturing. You could say, "This is huge. It's a really big moment for all of us to win." The bigger gesture becomes more inclusive for your audience. Another idea, feel the emotion. A simple thing like the hand over the heart. In some countries, this is the common greeting instead of the traditional handshake. Imagine greeting somebody and saying, "It's really nice to meet you." Or, "Hey, that meant a lot to me. Thanks for helping me out." This simple gesture conveys intimacy and sincerity. It helps you bring people in. The compare and contrast is another idea. We could use our hands to describe two different options. One, should we watch the Raptors game live? Or two, pre-record it and watch it without commercials. High stakes decisions here, people. It lets the audience know there are two clear options to consider, and the physical gesture helps your audience to separate, compare, and evaluate both options. Another one, determination and excitement. Speaking of sports, we see athletes do this all the time when they're fired up. They give you the hands, maybe a fist pump, simple ways to convey the emotion of the moment. And here's one I'll caution you on in the virtual space. Look, I want you to gesture openly. I want you to communicate how you're feeling, but be very careful with the distance between you and the camera, because what can end up happening is if you're too close, your gestures could invade your audience's personal space through the screen. So give yourself the distance, gesture openly so you can maintain an inviting presence for your viewers. The first thing I want you to do after watching this video is ask yourself, do your gestures match your words in conversations and presentations? If they're off, which idea from this video can you use to recalibrate your message and amplify your authenticity? Let me know in the comments below. For more ideas on how you can connect with others, you can download the free guide, The 5 Secrets to Making Every Conversation Count. That link is in the description. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to captivate your virtual audience or learn more about having an authentic presence on camera, check out these videos. If you found this content valuable, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share the content. We'll see you in the next video.